Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Bears. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the What A Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Green Bay Packers rebuild here on Madden 24. That is right, we are back. It is the year 2014, and we are coming off of an episode where we had the greatest NFL draft of all time, at least in the first round. We picked up not only Khalil Mack, not only Aaron Donald, but also Odell Beckham Jr. That's right, OBJ is a Green Bay Packer along with Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald. It was the greatest first round anyone's ever had in their entire life. Now, we need to take that talent that we've gotten in the past couple of drafts, and we need to put that together, mix it all together, and win a Super Bowl. Because it's time. It's time to win a Super Bowl. We should have won one by now. We have not yet. We need to win one this episode, or I'm going to be angry. So if you guys are excited, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get going. This is the team that we start with here in 2014. We've got amazing receivers. Calvin Johnson, A.J. Green, Keenan Allen, Adam Thielen, Odell Beckham Jr., Doug Baldwin. We've got great running backs. We've obviously got Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. The offensive line's a little, not because these guys aren't good. These guys are all phenomenal. But we had to move Carl Nicks to center because we didn't have a center to replace our previous one. So center is probably going to be my main priority for this offseason. And then on defense, we're looking phenomenal here. I mean, we add Aaron Donald into the middle that already had J.J. Watt and Mario Williams. We add Khalil Mack to the outside that has Dante Hightower, Bobby Wagner, and Von Miller, along with Trevathan and A.J. Hawk. We've got Earl Thomas. We've got Harrison Smith. We've got great corners. We are a championship team. We just need to actually go out and win one this season. The 2015 draft is what we will load in today. If I can go and find it, it should be right there. I passed it. 2015 NFL draft. We've done this one plenty of times on the channel. We know all about it. All about it. I will put a couple running backs on the list just because there's some good names in here. As far as receivers go, we don't really need any receivers, but I mean, if Amari Cooper's there, I'm gonna think about it. I'm not gonna just immediately pass it up. Then we go to tight ends. We don't really need a tight end because we have some good ones. Offensive line, Brandon Scherff could be a nice guard for me. Andrus Peat, Eric Flowers, Donovan Smith could even be pretty good. Left guard, Mitch Morse. Mitch could certainly be a nice center for us. Then the actual center, Shaq Mason would be nice. Right guard, Ali Marpet could be cool. Mark Glowinski, maybe. There's not really any tackles that I want. Maybe Humphreys or Havenstein, but probably not. And then defensively, Leonard Williams, Vic Beasley, Shane Ray, Trey Flowers, and Danielle Hunter, possibly. Dante Fowler, Eric Armstead could be a nice D-tackle to put behind Aaron Donald. But that's probably going to be a maybe. Frank Clark, maybe. Actual D-tackles, Danny Shelton could be an interesting one. Other than that, probably nobody. I mean, I'll put Grady Jarrett on there. I don't usually end up with Grady Jarrett in these drafts. Shaq Thompson could be cool, but there's not really anybody else there. Bernard McKinney we know is really, really good. Eric Hendricks is fine. Right outside, Jordan Hicks and Quan Alexander, maybe. We're pretty good at linebacker, so we don't really need to focus too heavily on that. Corners, I'll put Marcus Peters on there. I'll put Byron Jones, Ronald Darby. I mean, it's a 2015 class. There's not a ton of great players. Not a great amount of players that I like. Then you got free safeties, Adrian Amos. I'll also put Demarius Randall on there. Strong safeties, Landon Collins. I don't think I've ever gotten Landon Collins on one of these. It'd be pretty cool to get him. What else do we got? Nothing really? Okay, so that is going to be... Oh, I need to make sure we check the scouts. Do I need to change my scout? I do. We don't want a corner and a safety scout. We are going to fire Rondé Barber. Sorry about your luck, Rondé. But I need to make sure. What's the position that we have the most of here? Not quarterbacks. It's probably offensive line, really. I'll probably make it tackles. Let's do tackles. So let's go back to scouts and find a tackle scout, 3-star tackle scout. Preferably inside and outside, and that is Willie Roaf. Welcome to the squad, Willie. I'm going to hire you once my controller comes back connected. Hello? Is it working? There it is. There it is. Willie Roaf is back. He's hired, and he's our national scout. Bada bing, bada bang. We should be able to get our offensive line figured out all the way. This draft is going to be important because we've got ourselves 2 draft picks. We traded with Cincinnati, so we have their #1 overall pick, which I'm hoping stays #1 overall. Remember, last episode, we were given the #1 overall pick by Cincinnati because they were just really, really bad. So I'm hoping they are bad again, and they get us the #1 overall pick. We have 3 second-round picks, 3, 4, a 5, 2 6s, and a 7. But then again, in 2016, we have 2 first-round picks again, this time thanks to Oakland. And then we have 2017, our own pick. But we've got a couple first-round picks that we can work with here. I'm hoping that we don't have to pay a lot of players this year. I'm hoping that maybe their contracts are just good enough. They don't need to renegotiate or anything. But we will find out. I will simulate to the end of week number 8. And we'll catch back up with you there. We have made it to week number 8. We are 5-2 on the year. Staying competitive with the Vikings, who are 4-2. The rest of the division kind of sucks. The Bears and Lions both only have 1 win. National focus. Are we going to do tackles or are we going to do interior? Probably tackles, because that's why we hired Willie Roaf in the first place, because we have a few left tackles. We only have 1 left guard, 1 right guard, a couple, or 1 center with a couple right guards. We have more tackles than we have interior, so we're going to go with offensive tackle for Willie Roaf. Thank you very much there, Willie. And we will continue to go to week number 8. I have not looked at the players that need new contracts this season. I'm hoping it's not anybody too important and too expensive. I'm hoping that we get lucky and maybe it's just a bunch of guys that are, maybe I want back, maybe I don't. You never know. Aaron Rodgers has a breakout quarterback scenario. That is cool. We're getting a lot of upgrades as well. And I think this Dolphins team, did I see they were winless? They are. They are 0-8. So Aaron Rodgers has a chance to certainly get up to X Factor by beating the winless Miami Dolphins here. Should be fairly straightforward. Let's get it done, Rodgers. Show me why you're the man. We only win 14-10. How do we beat the Miami Dolphins 14-10? They're 0-8. And of course, that means he did not get his upgrade, and he will stay superstar development. But at least we're playing good enough. I mean, we're winning ball games. That's really all that you can ask for, I guess. Maybe next season he'll just naturally develop into an X Factor. I don't know. It's possible. But our national focus, 3 players that we got to focus on this year. Who are those players going to be? I do not know. Maybe Brandon Scherf could be one of them. Absolutely. Probably Mitch Morse, and maybe Shaq Mason. And then maybe Havenstein? Maybe? We know how good Grady Jarrett is. He's a low overall, but I think he's star development. Maybe Eric Armstead would be a better option. I think I've gotten Eric Armstead before. I don't remember. I kind of want to do either Ali Marpet or Brandon Scherf. Let's do Marpet. Let's get those 3 guys scouted. Figure out this interior of this offensive line. And we will simulate 1 more week. We can take a look at these negotiations as well. We beat the Patriots. We're 9-2 on the year. We're playing really well, which is what I expected us to do because obviously we're a really, really good team. We should be winning these games. We have 15 players that need new contracts. It's Rob Gronkowski. It's Earl Thomas. Trent Williams. It's a lot of guys that I like and a lot of guys that are very, very good. We have a lot of guys that need to accept the options. That's perfectly fine. We have $9.7 million in the bank. How are we going to afford all these contracts? The way that we can afford these contracts is by restructuring a few guys that are already under contract. That's really the only way that we can do it. So Calvin, he's going to... I don't need to do that. Calvin's going to get restructured. Oh, he can't. He can't get restructured. Neither can Mario Williams or Vernon Davis. Oh, no. All these guys... None of these guys can get restructured. Who's the first guy that can get restructured? Tyron Smith can. That won't free up that much money, though. None of these... I think we might have reached the limit on some of these guys' contracts. The restructuring limit. We can't restructure any of them. Who else can I restructure? Is that it? Are we not going to be able to bring back any of these guys? I can restructure Graham Gano. That's not going to free up any money. I can only restructure 2 people's deals. That doesn't really bode well for me re-signing some of these people. That freed up $35 million. I mean, that's a good amount. But we need both... We need all of these guys back, really. How am I going to do that? I don't know. You know what we're probably going to have to do? We're probably going to have to trade Earl Thomas, sign Trent Williams, and sign Rob Gronkowski. That's probably how it's going to happen. So, 5-year deal for Trent Williams. Hopefully he accepts that. He's happy to sign and come back. So, $12 million. I really wish that Gronk wouldn't want so much in the bonus. Why do you want so much bonus money, Gronk? I can do that. That's a bonus as a non-starter. Why do you want so much money, Rob? We're definitely going to have to trade Earl Thomas, that's for sure. I don't think that there's anybody else that I can free up. Unfortunately. I mean, we need to get Rob Gronkowski back. We do beat the Cardinals, which is nice. We're looking pretty solid. Another breakout scenario for Aaron Rodgers. Is he just going to be the guy? Is he finally going to get it this time? We take on the 2-win Lions. We have to get it this time, right? Aaron Rodgers has to go up this time. He gets another shot at going up to X Factor. Come on, Rodgers. Stop being a bum. Negotiations. Oh, Rob. Oh, Robbie boy. I can't give him much more than what I already have. I might have to franchise tag Rob Gronkowski at the end of the season. That might be the only way we can bring him back. Because like we said, there's not really much I can do with the restructuring. I can restructure Von Miller. I don't think that's going to free up that much money, though. But I can't restructure anybody else. Who's the next guy that I can restructure? I can't even restructure Le'Veon Bell's. There's got to be somebody else that I can restructure, right? I need a little bit more money. Come on. I'm not asking for that much. I can't restructure anybody else's contract. So Von Miller was the only one that I could restructure. And that freed up $1.2 million. I guess that'll give me a little bit more I can give to him in his bonus. And then a little bit more in his salary. The bonus is just too low for me. We're gonna have to franchise tag Rob Gronkowski. That kind of sucks. We're just gonna have to trade everybody else to get other assets for him. But that sucks. We needed to get Trent Williams back. That was a guarantee. We just had to get Trent Williams back. But I don't really even know. Did Rodgers get it this time? We only scored 17 points, so I'm doubting he did. He didn't get it. Oh my God, it's so difficult in this game to go up from Superstar to X Factor. It rarely ever happens. Rarely does it happen. It's crazy how difficult it is. We do beat the Bears, though. We're looking really good, though. We are looking really, really good. I just don't know what we're going to do in this offseason with all these contracts that need to be traded away. We're definitely going to have to get some players back in return. Hopefully, we're the 1 seed. We lose to the Eagles. Seahawks are a good team. Please beat them. 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 We did. We go to the divisional round of the playoffs. We are the number 1 seed. Okay, so I need to go and think about this. So before we play the playoffs or simulate the playoffs, and before we take a look at the stats, I need to go and think about my options here. what are we going to do? I mean, there's not really anything I can do, but I need to make sure I know who we're trading and all kinds of stuff. So I'll be right back. It's not going to take me very long. I just need to figure out who we're going to be taking, or who we're going to be trading. Okay, I think I've decided that we are going to franchise tag Rob Gronkowski, but that is going to be the last thing that we do once we are able to trade away everybody else. And we're going to not trade away Earl Thomas till the very end because his penalty is a little bit too expensive. I think it's like an $11 million penalty that we'll take. So there's a little bit of work to be done in the offseason, but we can't get there just yet. We got to focus on the playoffs. Rodgers had at least 2 chances to get up to X Factor. He didn't do it during the season, but maybe that means he can do it just naturally at the Super Bowl week, regardless of if we are in the Super Bowl or not. 3,500 yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 picks for Rodgers. I mean, he's having another really, really good year. He just needs to go up. I wish he would just go up. 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns for Arian Foster. Very good season for him. A.J. Green had 1,000 yards through the air and 12 touchdowns. Calvin Johnson, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Odell in his rookie season, very, very good. Defensively, 98 tackles for Von Miller, 97 for Bobby Wagner, 81 for Tyrann Mathieu. Aaron Donald obviously led the team with 22 tackles for loss because he's Aaron Donald. 20 for Mario Williams, 15 for Jarrell Casey, 14 for J.J. Watt. Sack leader was Mario at 14. It's me, Mario. 13.5 for J.J. Watt, 11.5 for Donald and Casey. And then Stephon Gilmore had 3 picks. Tyrann Mathieu had 2, and then 1 for a few other guys. So good stuff. Good stuff from the boys. We now play who? Atlanta? Yeah, we play Atlanta in the divisional round of the playoffs. Are we going to get it done and move to the conference title game? We do. 21-7 over the Falcons. That's a big-time victory. You love to see it. And now we're going to jump in here and play the conference championship because we need to get to a Super Bowl and actually win one. We are here in Lambeau. I'm not going to jump in for the first possession. And maybe I should have because we're down 7-0 against Tampa. There we go. We get it back. 7-7. Come on, boys. Let's actually put some points on the board here. There we go. 14-7. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 3rd down and 5 from the 24-yard line. Aaron Rodgers takes the field. He's got some weapons in front of him. I'm going to actually change the A.J. Green's route. And we're going to try to hit him for a touchdown here. A.J. Green in the end zone. Incomplete. Aaron Rodgers sucks. And that's going to be unfortunate. We do get the field goal, though, so that's nice. But the Buccaneers come back with a touchdown. It's 4th down. We're going to kick the field goal. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, we didn't. We actually got 24-14. I'll take that. Into the 4th quarter. 2-minute warning is coming. We have 2 turnovers. That's kind of crazy. Rodgers fires it in. That's a horrible throw, Aaron. I don't know what the heck that was. You didn't have any power on that at all. He throws a pick. That's the 3rd interception, or 3rd turnover for the Packers on offense. Hopefully we can hold on and get the win, though. And we do. 24-21. The Green Bay Packers are headed to the NFC. Nope. Headed to the Super Bowl. We just won the NFC Championship. The Green Bay Packers are headed to the Super Bowl. I think we played in this once before, a couple of episodes ago, but we were denied. We were denied a Super Bowl. I can't remember exactly how it happened or how long it's been, but at least we're here. We have a chance to win a Super Bowl against the Raiders of all teams. Okay. We have their draft pick in a couple of seasons. The 10-7 Oakland Raiders, and Aaron Donald might have won Defensive Rookie of the Year. He got two upgrades there. So he might have just won Defensive Rookie of the Year. But it's the Packers and the Raiders for our first Super Bowl victory. We got to get it done. Funny enough, the Raiders is the team that we traded Clay Matthews to when we needed to get rid of Clay Matthews' contract because we couldn't sign him. This is who we traded him to. And now we're battling them in the Super Bowl. It's too bad we couldn't get a Super Bowl with Klay Thompson on the roster. I don't even know if we'll get a Super Bowl without him on the roster. It's a battle here, 10-3 in the 4th quarter, I mean. It is an absolute battle here. We're going to change this to a run with Arian Foster. I believe in Arian Foster. He broke the tackle. I was right to believe in him. I almost was wrong to believe in him, but he did break that tackle. That was kind of a crazy tackle he broke there. Verticals is probably not the right idea. But it's the idea I'm going to go with, and that was a super inaccurate throw from Aaron Rodgers. 4th and 4. Do we take the points? Oh, no, we got the touchdown. Okay, I'll take that. In the 4th quarter. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's kind of crazy. 50 seconds to go. What is going to happen? 3 timeouts. Do we trust Megatron? We might have to. It is. Calvin Johnson holds on. Big time catch. Big time catch from a big time player. 1st and 10 from the 50. Couldn't be more at midfield. We'll go underneath. It's Arian Foster. And he's going to get a ton of yards and then roll out of bounds. We save that extra timeout. Good job underneath from Arian Foster. And now they just want us to run the football. I don't hate that. We could trust Crosby with the kick. We line it up with Foster. They call their timeouts, so we don't have to use them. We don't even have to use our own, which might be smart. Maybe we use these 2 run plays to waste their timeouts, and then we go for it on our own, or maybe not. They're not going to use their final timeout here. We'll see what they do. We're going to run another play here. I'm going to try to run it back to get it even so that Crosby has a solid area to kick. We get the 1st down, though. Foster rolls up. He's at the 20-yard line. This is a chip shot for Crosby. We're going to... Or no, it's Graham Gano, not Mason Crosby. We had to let Crosby go. That's right. It's a chip shot for Graham Gano. I'm not going to be the one to do it, though. I am not going to be the one to do it. And the field goal is good. The Super Bowl is here in Lambeau. We finally did it. Aaron Rodgers is a Super Bowl winning quarterback for the first time in his career. Finally, man. Finally, we did it. I wasn't sure if we were actually going to do it ever. Is that Jamarcus Russell? I can't see the nameplate or the back of the jersey, but I'm assuming that was Jamarcus Russell. A crazy season ends with a Super Bowl. Arguably, we should have won it a couple of seasons ago. This should be our multiple Super Bowl win. But hey, we've got a Lombardi with that man now. We've completed it. Aaron Rodgers is now a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And now next season, all we got to do is go in and defend it. It was Jamarcus Russell, fun fact, that was the quarterback. Now all we got to do is defend it. But it's going to be difficult because we're not going to have the exact same team. We're going to be losing a lot of players. Some big upgrades for the boys. I want to see these awards, though. I want to see if Aaron Donald won Defensive Player of the Year or Defensive Rookie of the Year. I want to see if... I want to see if we've been in a Super Bowl for that one. So we get the W. Very, very nice. Get some more upgrades for the boys. And now, season recap. Von Miller wins MVP of the Super Bowl. Derek Anderson for the Browns gets the MVP of the league. Funny. That's crazy. And he also gets Offensive Player of the Year. Sean Merriman, lights out, gets Defensive Player of the Year for the Chargers. Brandon Cooks, Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Falcons. And Aaron Donald does, in fact, win Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Packers. Did we play in a Super Bowl previously? We did. We played against the Titans. That's right. I forgot about that. Against Randall Cobb. So we did make it a couple episodes ago, but lost to the Titans. This time we make it, and we actually do win it. Very nice. Very, very nice. But I think I accidentally simulated too far. Because now I have negative $32 million in cap space. Stupid. I'm stupid. I forgot. Now I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with these guys. Oh, you're stupid, Juice. You're stupid. Why did I do that? Now I can't trade them. Now I cannot trade all those guys. I am going to accept the option on everybody else, though. Stephon Gilmore, Bobby Wagner, Dante Hightower, Harrison Smith. I think that might be everybody. Nope, David DeCastro as well. Okay, that's everybody. All right, so with those guys coming back, that's nice at least, but we're going to have to franchise tag Rob Gronkowski. I'm going to have to pile in a few guys all together just to even get some sort of capital. Earl Thomas is going to have to be in there. Who else needed a new one? I think it was Leon Hall. And then Jarrell Casey. That's not even going to be... Yeah, that's still negative 24 million. That's not anywhere near what we need. We need guys that are making a ton of money, but all the guys that are making a ton of money, I think we can re-sign, right? Is J.J. Watt one of them? Hold on. I need to regroup on who needs new contracts. So, it's Gronkowski, but we're going to franchise tag him. When you withdraw your offer, you won't be able to franchise tag or re-sign a player. Oh, well, I don't want to do that. We are going to have to withdraw on Earl Thomas, though. I can't even offer Rob Gronkowski. That's the problem. Oh, I made a mistake, dog. I made a mistake. I simulated too early. I simulated too early. And now we're not going to get anything for these guys. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what I wanted to do at all, dog. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I did not mean to simulate that early. It's just none of these guys are Gronk's not making that much money because he's on his rookie deal still. And Jarrell Casey's not making that much money. Vernon Davis is kind of expensive, but Sherman's not making that much money. AJ Hawk is, I guess. But I don't think it's going to be near enough. If we pile together Thomas, Davis, and Hawk, that only gets us down to negative 13 million. I can't trade for anybody. Salary cap. Oh, why am I just the stupidest person on planet Earth, dog? We're not going to get any value for any of these guys because I'm stupid. Because I simulated and the new league year took over. Well, that's a bunch of BS. I didn't say Siri. Or I didn't say Alexa, whatever you are. Well, now we have to watch and see all of our fantastic players leave in free agency and go to new teams. That's why am I so stupid, bro? And I can't even sign anybody because I have negative money. So, well, this team's gonna look a whole heck of a lot different. That's for sure. I wonder where the Bengals finished. I don't even know. Do we have the #1 overall pick? I don't even know if we have the #1 overall pick or not. Oh, I mean, at least we got our Super Bowl, so I guess that's good. This series can be counted as a success now because we have won a Super Bowl, but I wanted to win a couple more, and we might not be able to do that now because we lost all of our talented players. I mean, I can get other talented players to replace those talented players, but I didn't want to have to. Rodgers somehow does not go to X Factor. I don't know how that's not the case. Kelsey will start over Vernon Davis. Odell's an X Factor, which is awesome. We've got Foster and Le'Veon Bell. Offensive line looks good, except for we need to get a new center. Defensively, we still look really good. Defensively, we need to get a free safety because Harrison Smith can't play both. So we need to get a free safety. We still look really, really good. There's just some obvious holes that we need to fix. And we lost a lot of depth, really. That was the main issue. We lost a lot of depth. All right, so our private workouts, our final ones. We know that Mitch Morse is a round 1 to 2. He's probably going to be my center. Marpet's around 1 to 2. Shaq Mason's around 3 to 4. I'm going to use Brandon Scherf, and I'm going to use one on... who should I use one on? Probably Adrian Amos and maybe Landon Collins as well. So those are going to be my 3 end of the season private workouts. Mock draft number 5. How bad were the Bengals? The Bengals were not that bad this year. That's not good. Where are they? Cincinnati? How good were you? Oh my God, they were 26th. Why, Cincinnati? You just gave us the #1 overall pick last year. How do you go back? How do you do that? Oh, so we have 26 and 32. That is not ideal. Luckily, this draft is not like amazing. There's not a ton of players that I would be upset missing out on. Brandon Scherf is one of them. Landon Collins is another. We could trade up to get Landon Collins. I might do that. I might trade up from 26 to get Landon Collins. I don't know where else we're going to trade up to, though. Let me go and figure it out, and then I'll come back to you guys when I have what I've done. Okay, so I've gotten trade ups. We now pick at pick number 19. So we put ourselves in good position to take Landon Collins. So we pick instead of the Saints, we pick right here. And then we pick at number 27. So we traded this pick, 26, to get up to 19. And then I traded 32 to get up to 27. So we pick where the Seattle Seahawks are. That puts us in a good spot to get Mitch Morse or basically anybody else down the board or whoever may fall to us. Unfortunately, I thought about maybe trading up to get Brandon Scherff, but I just didn't think it was all that worth it since we need a center. And Brandon Scherff, I mean, it's Madden, so it doesn't really matter, but he could probably play center if I turned him into a center. He'd probably be fine. But Mitch Morse is more so a natural center than Brandon Scherff is, so I thought that maybe we should go after him. But we'll see where the board falls. Dante Fowler is the first off the board, number 1 overall pick to the Lions. Number 2 pick is Brandon Scherff, so look at that. Brandon Scherff is projected to go like 7th or something, and he goes number 2 overall. So I would have been upset. Amari Cooper goes. Kevin White goes to Miami. Trey Waynes. Melvin Gordon. There's Jameis. He's in Minnesota now. That's not good. Minnesota's already a decent team, and now they get their quarterback. Danny Shelton goes to Dallas. Nelson Aguilar. Marcus Peters. Cedric Ogbuehi. Bud Dupree. Eric Armstead's in New England. I don't hate that. Leonard Williams in Kansas City. Philip Dorsett. Todd Gurley's in Pittsburgh. Marcus Mariota goes to Denver. And then Byron Jones. And we are up here at pick number 19 to grab ourselves Landon Collins. We need a safety. We can move Harrison Smith or Landon Collins, either one, to free safety. Boom! Landon Collins. We got our guy. I don't think I've ever drafted Landon Collins in one of these rebuilds. But I've got him now. And now we don't pick again till number 27, Shaq Thompson. After Vic Beasley, now DJ Humphries, Devontae Parker, Randy Gregory, Cam Irving, and Stephon Anthony. So we are up now. This could be the Mitch Morse pick. Mitch? And I think it might be. He's around 1 to 2 guy guaranteed. I don't think he has a development trait, though, which is the one thing that's kind of holding me back a little bit. But I think I'm still going to go for it because he's pretty much the best interior offensive lineman left on the board. So Mitch Morse, welcome to the team. He does not, in fact, have hidden development. I didn't think he did. But hopefully he's a good enough overall to start over Brian Stork, which is not going to be that difficult. And then we don't pick again until pick 6 of the second round, which is decent. There should still be some very good players on the board. Top of the second round. Some big-time names going off at the end of the first. And now we're into the second. And nope, that's not our pick. We could still take Demarius Randall if I wanted to. Jordan Phillips goes. We have 2 second-round picks here. I'm not sure. Maybe we go Demarius Randall. We're not going to go running back just yet. Probably not going to go wide receiver, even though Stephon Diggs is available. I don't know if I can pass up on Stephon Diggs now that I think about it. Oh. If we only had 1 first-round pick, I probably wouldn't go for Stephon. But I think we should take him here. He's right there. He's available. He's fantastic. Let's take Stephon Diggs. I can't pass up on him. Now that I thought about it, I honestly thought he was gone already. I thought I said his name, but he was still there. I couldn't let him go. Demarius Randall goes the very next pick. We pick at 16 here. Bernard McKinney would have been fun. We know how good Bernard McKinney can be in these. Sean Mannion, second-round pick by the Patriots. I hate that. Come on, New England. You got to be better than that. And now we're up again. We have 3 second-round picks. How did we get 3 second-round picks? I don't remember. But we have 3 second-round picks. This one might be to take Ali Marpet. We might need to take Ali Marpet here. Continue to work on that offensive line. I think that's what I'm going to do here. He's a round 1 to 2 talent. He is hidden development. Ali Marpet, welcome to the squad. You can never go wrong with interior offensive linemen. Now we don't pick again until 32. What do we got on the board? Jay Ajayi, Shaq Mason. But he's a true round 3 to 4. Grady Jarrett's available. What's my 3rd-round pick? It is pick 32. Okay, so this is the last of kind of like those. I think I'm just going to grab Grady Jarrett here. I might be stretching a little bit, but I need another interior defensive tackle and to back up Aaron Donald, and Grady Jarrett fits that bill. So take Grady Jarrett there. Now we go to the 3rd round. We got Jay Ajayi, Shaq Mason. Okay, I think this is going to be Shaq Mason here. Hidden development, 90 strength. We can always move him to guard. And I'm looking at either Jay Ajayi or Adrian Amos as the 4th round pick. We'll see who's available. Maybe they're both not available. I don't know. I guess we'll find out right here. Yep, neither one of them are available. Okay, so now we just kind of have to go off of who else is left. And there's not a whole lot of talent left on the board, if we're being totally honest. Quandre Diggs is available, which I like. He's a very good player. There's not a ton of running backs available. We don't need a wide receiver. We already grabbed our wide receiver. Quarterback we're good with. The safety market's really not that good. Bobby McCain and Quandre Diggs are kind of what I'm thinking, but we don't have to draft them in the 4th round here. Man, when you get deep in the weeds with the 2015 draft, when you get down here to like the 4th and 5th rounds, there is nobody good. There is nobody good. There's a couple names, but nobody that really does anything for me. I mean, Lyle Collins is a day 3 guy. Maybe we just grab him just to take somebody. I think I might just do that just to grab somebody. And he could also be an interior guy for us if we need him to. So I just needed to grab somebody. I don't even know what I was going to do there. All right, so I'll go to the 5th round. We'll use our 5th round pick, and then I'll simulate the rest. Because I'll probably just grab one of the corners that's available. Okay, so I was going to say Bobby McCain or Quandre Diggs. Looks like Bobby McCain got taken. So we'll grab Quandre Diggs. He is hidden development. He's going to be a very low overall, though. Very low overall. And then we will simulate the rest of the picks. I think we only have 2 left, so simulate the rest of the picks. Oh, no, we have 3, actually. I didn't know we had two six. I forgot we had 2 6-round picks. But I feel like we did a good draft there. I feel like we had a solid draft. We'll see what the overalls are. 75 for Landon Collins. I'm fine with that. Then Mitch Morse is a 70. That's okay. Diggs is a 73. Marpet's a 70. Grady Jarrett's a 68. That's fine. Shaq Mason's 65. I wonder if he goes up if we turn him to a guard. Let me try. So he's a 65 right now. If I turn him to a right guard, what happens? What happens to the boy? He will go up to a 66. Okay, that's whatever. It's 1 overall. Collins is 63. Quandre Diggs 64. They took Jake Rogers, Cameron Artis-Payne, and James O'Shaughnessy. Yikes. The best players in the class, I think we all know who they're going to be. It is Byron Jones, David Johnson, Amari Cooper, Brandon Scherf, Melvin Gordon, Landon Collins is up there. We filled all of the needs that we needed to fill, basically. We got a center, even though he's not amazing. We can still look for another center replacement in the future. But at least we have an actual guy that can play center. We got another safety, another couple safeties. But we need to not go to AJ Green. We need to go to the adjust the lineup screen. No, that's Vernon Davis. Come on. Come on. What are we doing here? There we go. Generate best lineup. Bada bing, bada boom. That puts the guys in there. We will make Travis Kelce the starter. We will also turn Mitch Morse into an actual center so that he can start over Stork. There we go. And he's a 60. How's he a 68 overall? Whatever. He's going to start. He's still a high overall than Stork, so he's going to start. Rodgers is starting at quarterback. We got some great receivers. And then on defense, we've got Harrison Smith and Landon Collins. Perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it. Corners are looking good. Defensive line's looking good. Linebackers are looking amazing. This team could make a run to the Super Bowl again and defend our crown. I'm hoping that's what happens. But that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.